Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera bagi kita semua. Terima kasih Bapak Ibu peserta seminar International Digital Innovation, Humanities and Economy 2020. Perkenalkan, nama saya Dina Anggraini Susesti, Sarjana Ekonomi, Magister Sains Akuntansi. Dengan rekan saya, Ibu Enda Triwayuning Tias, Sarjana Ekonomi, Magister Akuntansi, ingin mempresentasikan penelitian dengan tema Financial Distress Determining Factors in Food and Beverage Companies in Indonesian Stock Exchange. I will explain the research outline first. Number 1. Research purpose. On the purpose of the research, two variables are independent and dependent variables. 2. Research method. Research methodology contains research concept and type of research. 3. Conclusion. Research purpose. This study aims to determine the effect of leverage, liquidity, profitability, activity, and growth firms on financial distress in food and beverage sector companies listed on the Indonesia Stock Exchange. First, I want to explain about leverage on the independent variable. Leverage is used to measure how much a company is funded by debt. This ratio can describe the amount of debt spent held by its asset. According to Kashmir 2017-153, the leverage ratio is a ratio used to measure the extent to which the company's assets are financed with debt. The company will fall into the extreme leverage category, meaning that the company is trapped in a debt level that is too high and it might be difficult to escape the cost of the debt. Company liquidity. The company is able to fulfill its obligation, then the company can be said to be liquid. Liquidity, according to Subramaniam and Wild, 2014-185, says that liquidity is the ability to convert assets into cash or the ability to obtain cash. Meanwhile, according to Sartono 2014-62, the liquidity ratio is a measure of the company's ability to meet short-term financial obligations on time. Profitability. This profitability ratio is a ratio to assess the company's ability to seek profit. Kashmir 2017. The company will experience a profit because it's successful in marketing its product in the market. The sellers will certainly get a profit. So many objectives of using profitability ratio to increase company profit. The purpose of using the profitability ratio for the company as well as for those outside the company. 1. To measure to calculate the profit. 2. To compare the company current profit with the previous year. 3. To measure the progress of the company's profit from time to time. 4. To assess the amount of net profit already taxed with own capital. 5. To measure the productivity of all company funds used, either loan capital or own capital and others. The third is about activity. Activity ratio is a ratio used to measure the effectiveness of a company is using its asset and to measure the level of efficiency in the utilization of company resources. Efficiency can be done in all files, for example in sales, inventory, production, and others. If production can use the same cost but result or output that have more value can be obtained, then a company can be said to be carrying out its operating activities efficiently. The last objective in this study is a growth firm. The last objective in this study is a ratio that describes a company's ability to maintain its economic position amidst economic growth and its business sector. Companies that have strategy in marketing or sales can compete and even get large profit. The company's growth is proxied by the ratio of sales growth. For the dependent variable on research is a financial distress. Suryanto 2017 states the financial distress is a condition in which the company is unable to fulfill its obligation to debtor because the company experiences insufficient funds and doesn't achieve the company's economic goal, namely profit. The factors that influence financial distress are internal factor and external factor. Internal factors that cause financial distress are cash flow difficult, the amount of debt on loss from company operation, while the external factors are the increase in fuel prices, the increase in the loan interest rate. Bankruptcy analysis is important to be known by stock investor and creditor in the company because they have a high risk of the company's financial condition in the event of bankruptcy. Research model. Based on the theoretical review that has been described, the research indicates the factor of the theory of signaling, in this case seen from the leverage, liquidity, profitability, activity ratio, and company growth to financial distress. Conceptual framework to describe the relationship between the independent variable. In this case, the leverage ratio, liquidity, profitability, activity ratio, and company growth to the independent variable, namely financial distress. Research method. The type of research used in this research is quantitative research. Quantitative research method are methods based on the philosophy of positivism, which are used to research on a particular population or sample. The total population of food and beverage sector companies listed on the Indonesian Stock Exchange is 18 companies. The data used in the research is secondary data. The research data is taken from the Indonesian Stock Exchange website www.idx.co.id. Conclusion. Based on the logistic regression analysis that has been carried out, the conclusion obtained from this study are: Number one, the leverage variable proxy by the debt to asset ratio has no effect on financial distress condition. This shows that the size of the leverage ratio doesn't affect the financial distress of a company. Two, the liquidity variable with its proxy by the current ratio has no effect on financial distress. This shows that the size of the liquidity ratio doesn't affect the financial distress of economy. The profitability variable, which is proxied by return on asset, has a negative effect on financial distress. This shows that the greater the profit the company gets, the smaller the probability that the company will experience financial distress. The activity variable that is proxied by total asset turnover has a negative effect on financial distress. This shows that the greater the value of the activity ratio, the smaller the probability that the company will experience financial distress. The growth firm variable which is proxied by sales growth has no effect on financial distress. This shows that the size of the growth firm ratio doesn't affect the financial distress of a company. This because the company has relatively sales, and it is safer to obtain loans so that it can minimize the occurrence of financial distress. Research limitation. This study has several limitations, namely the population used in this study is only limited to food and beverage sector companies listed on the Indonesia Stock Exchange in the period 2013 until 2018. Two, the independent variables are limited to the ratio of leverage, liquidity, profitability, activity, and growth firm. There is still a possibility that other factors can affect the financial distress of a company. The research explanation is complete. If there is any shortage of the research, we are sorry and thank you.